Greetings and salutations, I'm Zook, your lovable Norman, and welcome back to Geeks Anonymous. In this video, we'll be powering through the Transcended classes and showing you how to go from level 1 to 100 for free in Ragnarok Online. We last left off having just transcended from our previous classes, Knight and Hunter. Now, we begin our journey over again as novices once more. Now, it should be noted that the Homeward Bound bonus EXP and item drop rate buff that has been going on for the past 5 years has ended as of October 1st, 2025. Now, we deeply apologize for this, as we did not anticipate them pulling the rug on this event during this playthrough, so it may take you a little bit longer to reach level 100. However, moving forward, after level 100, we'll be on the same level field once more. Since we've already done the beginning quest in Islud, we're going to ascend through the levels this time by heading to the port city of the pasta continent, Lasagna. To get there, simply go to the same port used to get to Alberta, only this time speak with the cat. Pay the fee and you'll be sailed to Lasagna. Heading down to the town boards by the tool shop, we pick up all of the hunts it has to offer. These enemies include egg rings, grass fabre, leaf lunatics, sweet rotafrogs, wild hornets, and hunter desert wolves. And if you've been following along so far, we're actually only one job hunt away from another Eden Merit badge, so completing this list will actually net us with 2. Heading south to the beginning Dorm area, it doesn't take us long to ascend to job level 10. At this point, you're going to head to where you previously changed your first job. In this case, I head to Islud to the Swordsman Academy, while Kaz heads to Peyon to the Archers Guild. There is no quest required, and they instantly change your class into the high version of your previous one. Heading back to Lasagna, we continue our slaughter of innocent woodland creatures until we quickly finish our hunts of egg rings, grass fabre, and leaf lunatics. Heading back to Lasagna, we aren't quite ready to turn in those boards yet, and instead head one map east. That's where we'll take out the remaining boards for Sweet Rhoda, Wild Hornets, and Hunter Desert Wolves. You'll note that this map's mob density is quite less than the previous ones, so it might take you a little bit longer. Upon finishing the boards, head back to Lasagna and turn in the quest for your XP and Eden Merit badges. From here on, it's a matter of preference on where you wish to hunt, but the premise is essentially pick a town board, hunt, turn in the quests, and repeat. Following our path, we headed to Moroc to investigate Ant Hell. We took the town boards for Andre, Anteggs, De Niro, Familiar, and Pierre. Head to the Eden Group teleporter and head to Ant Hell. Be careful in Ant Hell level 2 as Maya Purple can spawn there. Luckily for us, we didn't manage to encounter her. Once you finish with the hunts in Ant Hell, return to Moroc for your reward. While in Moroc, we heard a rumor from a fellow YouTuber named Bunnhop that the physical building for the Eden Group was actually located in Moroc, and went to seek it out for ourselves. Finding the illustrious building to the east of the northern entrance of the city, we head in to see the Eden Group. And be sure to subscribe to her channel for more lore videos. While in the Eden Group, we head to the Eden Hunt boards to pick up the hunts for Orc Warriors, Orc Skeletons, and Xenorcs. Note that these boards will only reward you with base XP unless you are a VIP member. Heading to Geffen after the reconnaissance in Moroc, we take the hunt boards there to hunt only Orc Warrior, and take the dungeon teleporter to Orc Village. After completing the hunt of 150 Orc Warriors, take a small break as it won't take you long at all to descend into the cave and kill the Xenorcs and Orc Skeletons. Turn in all of the quests in both the Eden Group and Geffen to reap the rewards once more. This brought us to base level 55 and just shy of job level 50. Our journey then took us to Peyon, where we picked up the hunt boards for Munichs and Bungans. To find these, we're going to head back to Peyon Cave located north of Peyon. Travel all the way down to level 3 where you'll encounter your prey. The Munichs and Bungans were actually inspired by realized Chinese folklore of the Qing dynasty called the Yangshi, or hopping vampires. While dispatching of the Munichs and Bungans, we ascended to job level 50 and are ready to job change once more. Head to Juneau, back to the Sages Academy, and read the ancient book once more, only this time you have already proven yourself worthy to hold the book. Find your master job teacher and you will become the transcended version of your previous job. In this case, I became a Lord Knight and Kaz became a sniper. Congratulations, but our job isn't quite over yet, so return to Peyon Cave to be the vampire slayer you were hired to be. After dispatching 150 Munichs and Bungans in Peyon Cave 3, return to the Peyon boards to collect your reward. We then travel back to the magical city of Geffen to pick up our boards for ghouls, jacks, and nightmares. After completing those hunts, we then head to the Eden boards and Moroc town boards in order to hunt Marduk, Hasana, and Requiem. Upon finishing the hunts, return to the town board as well as the Eden group member in Moroc to turn in these quests. This brought us above level 80, which is exactly what we need to hunt our old nemesis in Rachel, the Roween. We also took the town boards for Saroma since our journey will also lead us to Ice Dungeon. Heading to the field of Rachel, we speak with our old friend from the Eden group to dispatch of 80 mobs on this map. After hunting the 150 Roween, we attempted to head north to Ice Dungeon by foot, but found this route to be a little dangerous at this level, so we took the dungeon teleporter instead. Be sure to pick up the hunt for 80 mobs in Ice Dungeon and clear the dungeon of its furry friends. Heading south from Ice Dungeon, we spoke to another Hunter Society member and assisted in clearing this map of 80 mobs as well. We slowly and carefully headed south to return to the field of Ida, speaking to the Monster Society members along the way and assisting them with their hunts. Once we return to Rachel and turn in the hunt boards, we remember an old letter sent to us long ago about a priestess Nereune needing assistance in Rachel. We speak with this priestess Nereune of Rachel, where she speaks of a child pope who is suffering from vicious night terrors, and she has developed a way for us to actually travel inside the child's dream in an attempt to alleviate her of her troubles. When you head inside of the dream, speak with the Pope upon entering. After talking with the Pope, head to the right portal and take the down portal to reach the throne room as instructed. After the dialogue with the Pope, temple guards, angry followers, and enraged followers will spawn. Defeat them all, and then defeat the angry high priest. Continue to the southern portal where you'll meet Pope and Lumwin. Talk to them and then proceed to the south portal. Outside the temple, you will meet Lumwin and the Pope. Talk to them and proceed to the left area. Be prepared because after the dialogue, there will be a horde of guards that will spawn. Defeat them and head south. Defeat another batch of guards, then proceed south again. After defeating the last batch of guards, talk to the Pope and proceed to the south portal. When you enter the town, you'll see Lumwin, the Pope, and a dog. Talk to the Pope who wants to go around the town. Go around the village, and don't worry, the game will provide you with auto navigation, so just follow it. When you reach the Mom, you will speak with the Pope, and everyone will come out of their houses and want to see their new Pope. In this exchange of strange electoral services, this young child becomes their new leader of Rachel. After the dialogue, guards will spawn. Defeat them and head north to talk to someone dressed as the Pope. Guards will spawn, defeat them, and proceed left to speak with the NPC again. Defeat the next group and the enraged high priest, and after you do so, you will be transported into a dream space. After the dialogue with Lumwin, he will be transformed into an enraged version. Defeat him once more. Upon doing so, and this time a Tulanox illusionary version will spawn. Please note that if you see the shimmering spots, click on it and you will receive an old doll. You can use this doll to gain extra experience and fragments of the dream after defeating the Tulanox illusion by talking to the Pope. After you defeat the Tulanox illusion, talk to the Pope and proceed to the right portal, and this marks the end of this instance. After completing this instance, it brought us to nearly level 95, where we decided to head to Lighthausen and Einbeck to hunt Metaling. To get to Einbeck, head to Einbrock via airship and then travel using the train directly from there. While picking up the boards in Einbeck, we met an elderly woman who tells us of a Metaling who informs us of their origin. Unlike most pourings that were made from the bodily fluids of Odin while making Midgard, the Metalings were actually made by an ancient race known as the Gigantes. Heading to Einbrock Field, just south of the city, we find our prey and begin our double board hunt of these imposter pourings, collecting their iron and iron ore along the way. Now, we didn't happen to accumulate enough iron and iron ore to repeat Thorm's request in Eden, but remember, if you manage to get 20 iron ore and 10 iron, you can repeat his request for an additional enchantment on your gear. While in the Eden group, we head upstairs to take the hunt board to collect Stapo, listed under the Veins category. Then heading to the Veins by teleporting from Rachel, we double up on the hunting of Stapo and make our way to the Veins just south of the Veins. This netted us enough experience to hit level 97, only 3 levels short of our target. Heading to Juno and heading to the job boards there, we then take hunts for Ground Deleters, Sky Deleters, and Nightmare Terrors. These mobs are all located in the dangerous area known as Magma Dungeon with a high congestion of mobs, so it's wise to stock up before venturing. Head south from Juno, then head east. You will find the entrance in the middle of the western side of the map. Note that there is no teleport from the eating group to this dungeon. However, if the cool event staff wins the weekly Kafra vote, a teleport directly to that dungeon will be available. Upon descending to Magma Dungeon Floor 2, also known as Uno Norgrode, also known as Hell at this level, you will find your marks. To reiterate, this place is very dangerous for free-to-players at this level, so we stayed near the entrance in case of a need of an expeditious retreat. This place will mark your first real Zenny-making zone, as when we completed the task of hunting the 3 sets of 150 mobs, we traded all of the loot to Kaz's merchant, who was then able to overcharge everything, accumulating over 300,000 Zennies in the short time we spent there. After I hit level 99, we hung out with some of our viewers to rest, and then it wasn't long at all until Kaz got there too. By the time we finished the board quests there, we had hit our 70th job level and sought our next task, ascending to job 3. Note that we hadn't turned in our Juno job quests yet since we're maxed on XP, and can use those quest rewards to accumulate some quick levels once we job change. At this point, sadly, Kaz and I had to go our separate ways, with Kaz being the first to ascend to job Ranger, followed by myself becoming a Rune Knight. And this concludes today's arduous episode of the free-to-play series. This was a ton of fun, but probably the longest video yet, with over 18 hours of footage that we had to sort through, so I apologize for the delay. And if you wish to see more and let me know that my time was well worth spent, please be sure to like or dislike and subscribe for more. And if you wish to join the lovely pourings here in chat, go to twitch.tv/geeksanonymous and we'll see you there. Until next time, toodaloo.
Bye-bye.